Known as Sarah Stevens on Rav and Plurk Facebook, and Sarah Stevens 11 on Twitter.
I'm Lydia, also known as Lydia B on Rav, and Lydia Knits on Plurk. So,
yeah. And what is today? Today is February 24th.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's Monday.
It is a Monday. There's a lot of explanation behind all of that, guys.
It's Monday. So we're podcasting later than normal.
Yes.
And, yeah, it's been a crazy week. And then, actually, we'll talk about this later, but we're going to be podcasting again tomorrow to make up for the
mishap with the podcasting.
Yeah.
And as you guys may notice, there's somebody missing from our podcast. Jacki was supposed to be here with us, and we were going to podcast last week on Wednesday.
Yep.
But Jacki got sick and had to go home. So she didn't get to podcast, but maybe someday.
But we still have her bags and stuff. She brought us goodies. So we get to show them off anyways.
We do.
So we have some enabling.
Mm-hmm. In a little bit.
I'm excited to show you mine.
I'm so excited to show you mine. All of mine. Several.
Maybe we should just do enabling first. Maybe we should go out of order.
Okay, we'll just do enabling first. Yeah.
Okay, you go first. You go first.
So here's my little Yoga Frogs bag. This is one of her clutch bags. And I love it. It has all of the different little Yoga Frogs. The, downward facing dog. I love it. It's hysterical. My favorite is this little guy up here. I don't know if you guys can see him. I have to get closer. Got the little, totally zen, frog. He's great. And then inside is all, this beautiful neon green with leaves. And she put this beautiful, there's on the frogs themselves and in the little leaves, there's this beautiful turquoise. And so all of the stitching on the outside of the bag and stuff has the turquoise as well. So that's my first one. Beautiful little beaded detail over here.
I think that's one of my favorite parts, actually. Is
I know, the little beaded details.
And they're all different.
And in one of my bags, I'll have to find it, I have her absolutely adorable little logo. It's in one of them, so when I get to the bag that it's in, I'll show that to you. Not one that on the actual bag. She is going to start putting her logos on the bags, you guys, but no, on the little card. I brought that because I thought they were just so cute. So
I did that too, but
do you want me to show all of mine and then you'll show yours, or do you want to do one of them? Okay.
Show them all.
So that was my first one.
Stitches.
This is my little custom one that she made for me. And so it's also fun, bright, springy green and purple, because purple is one of my favorite colors. And again, she has the fun little beaded detail on the end. This one is great because when you open it up, it's all sparkly purple. See? Sparkles. I love that. And I love, so on the inside of her pocket, or of her bag, she has the great little pockets. But she also has the yarn guides on both sides, which have been really helpful. So, yeah. So I have that clutch bag as well. And then I got this drawstring bag. I love it. It has ladybugs on it and pink polka dots. And again, great little details with the beads that go on the ends. And these have pockets and the little yarn guides as well. And I swear, in one of my bags,
Stella,
I have
somewhere else.
her little logo. Go. I don't know where it is. Ha! Found it. It's in this one. Found it. But yes. So her shop, Lip Syncing Ladybug on Etsy. And guys, if you're not blown away at how cute her little ladybug is, you totally should be, because she drew it by hand.
Yep.
She drew that. So, she's super talented. I love my cousin. She's awesome. And you guys will love her bags if you haven't purchased any of her bags yet.
There's new ones in the shop.
There are new ones. And there's some really cute ones.
There's this really cute yellow one.
That we both like. Yeah,
And
her detailing is just incredible, you guys. So, and she makes sure that, like, you know, so the little ladybugs on this one are all different colors, but there's a turquoise one, so she has the beautiful little turquoise beads, and then some of the spots on one of the ladybugs are purple, so she has the purple satin ribbon, and I just, yeah, I love. And then a bag that wasn't technically supposed to be mine, I stole.
She bought it, but
I bought it. I did buy it, but this is
never made it in the shop.
Yeah, it never went into the shop. These are her new style. These are her Lisa bags. So when you get them, it's hard to show you because I have stuff in it, but so they come and they are kind of flat, but then they open up and they're this absolutely awesome, like, square bag, and I am obsessed with this fabric.
Oh yeah,
obsessed.
There's one in the shop right now.
It's a clutch bag with this.
Chances are, when this airs, that may not be there anymore.
Sarah may be stealing that one. Is that what you're saying?
No,
not at all.
I don't know. I really love it though, like a lot.
And then inside is this beautiful, deep, plummy color like the butterflies. But these she's calling her Lisa bag, and these were actually inspired. For the Valentine's swap, she got Lisa as her swap partner, Saratoga Knitting Lisa. And Jackie asked if it was okay to start referring to these as the Lisa bag, and Lisa said of course she would be honored. So these are her Lisa bags.
Yeah, she designed this bag with Lisa in mind, and so that's kind of why.
Yeah.
And she said that she loved the idea of she's always at the park, and so she's always knitting while the kids are playing on the toys, and so she didn't ever have a bag that she could just hang on her shoulder and stand up and knit and pull from. And this is like the perfect length where it can just be on your shoulder. And
and then this one at the top, guys, it has the cute little like flap, so it stays closed, but inside it also has pockets and a yarn guide as well.
Yep.
So I love this bag.
Me too.
Super awesome bag.
It's cute.
Those are mine. I have them my 4. I will at some point have more to show you. I know I will. I'm going to refrain from stealing all the ones that are in the shop so you guys can have some too.
Me too. I'm going to try really hard. Okay,
anyway.
This is my custom one, and it's also a clutch bag, and it's the chevron print, and it has, it's so stinking cute. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I'm tangled up in my yarn. It has a teal zipper.
It totally matches your outfit right now.
It totally does. That's funny, it really does. It has the cute little teal zipper pull, and then it has this other geometric kind of design on the outside, and then on the inside as well. And she added my pocket in the same fabric as the
which I love.
outside.
And then yours has like
it has the
fun
yarn
colored stitching,
guides,
like
and
pink
it
or
has
something,
hot pink stitching because she asked me about that. So I'm in love with that. Okay, this is my mustache bag, and I loved it because everybody mustache.
Yes.
So it's drawstring. It has teal and orange little ties. It's cute. It has the yarn guide on the top, which is kind of fun. And inside it's this really fun, like, tie-dyed teal fabric, bright orange stitching.
I love that one.
I love it. And then I bought the clutch
totally
version
stole the ladybugs. You guys didn't even get to see the ladybugs.
This is, I saw this immediately and went, that's mine. We were at knit night, and I said, no, this is mine. You cannot have it.
I love the zipper on this one. And the turquoise bead.
Turquoise bead, turquoise zipper. All of my zippers have some, all of my bags have turquoise.
You don't like that color, do you?
Nope.
Not even a little bit?
Not even a little bit. That's hysterical. I just noticed that. That's really funny.
That's funny. Two of mine have green on them.
Yeah, they do. And purple.
Green and purple.
And teal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love my bags.
That's funny. Yeah, two have purple and all but this one have, or sorry, two have green and all but this one have purple on them. That's funny. Yeah.
I love mine. So that's my bag enabling.
That's my bag enabling too. I don't have any other enabling until later tomorrow. So
I have fiber enabling.
Mm-hmm.
So in Lydia's swap package
Mm-hmm.
a while ago, she was given some fiber.
Yes.
From
Lisa, Saratoga Knitting.
Yep, from the Spunky Eclectic Fiber Club.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of fell in love with it, and so I thought, I want to have a fiber club. I don't have a fiber club. And I love clubs, and probably hence the reason why I run the clubs, because that's like my favorite part, is like that, getting something every single month. I don't know if I love that.
I get that.
Love it.
It's fun.
I'm like a mailbox junkie. Like, I kind of want to I stalk my mailman, and so
she really does.
There's like this window, and you can, in my living room, well, it's actually my dining room, and so you can see my mailbox from this window. And I know when our mailman is supposed to be there, and if I'm supposed to be getting something, I always stand there and watch. And wait until he sticks something there, and then I know that it's multiple things when he drives right past, because I always have something. And he parks in front of my house, and it's like, I get so excited. So anyways, today, my Spunky Eclectic Club came, and it is 4 ounces of Corriedale sheep's wool, and the colorway is Acorns. And it came in this really cool ball, and it was all just wound up and everything.
Like mine did, the one that you guys saw, mine the white one.
Yep, and it was very cool, but I couldn't see how all of the colors played together, and I started unwinding because I wanted to see all the colors, and it was just this huge mess. So I put it into a braid really quick, and it is so pretty, you guys. Like, I don't know if you can see the colors really, really well, but
it's beautiful.
It's greens and these really awesome browns and like burnt orange colors.
There's a good section of the brown. It's really pretty.
Oh, it's so pretty. And these blues. I am so excited to play with this. I'm so excited.
It'll be really pretty spun up. Very pretty.
So this was like this is my first month. Yeah. And
This is a good one for your first one.
Yeah. And I signed up for a monthly club. So I didn't sign up for like a 3-month chunk or like a 6-month chunk. I just signed up
to choose monthly.
No. They just take it out of my bank account
Nice.
each month.
Nice.
So until I say no more. Awesome. So that's my enabling.
That's funny.
Hi, just keep it coming until I say halt or whatever.
Nice. That'll be good though. You got so sad when you quit getting 3-hour stroll clubs, so this will be good.
Right, because they were set up the same way for me. Like, I like that I don't have to worry about it. Like, I just know that I can allot that X amount is going to be taken out of my account this month and not worry about it. But then I always just get something fun in the mail. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a real junkie. So that's my enabling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I have really pretty yarn to show you guys when we record next. So
yeah, she's
tomorrow
not
we'll
going to show yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. But
Are we getting too dark?
I don't think so.
Maybe too dark.
I don't know.
Okay. Just like this.
Okay.
Alright. Next.
I have a thank you really quick before we move on, if I can find it. I think it's in this bag. And I'm sorry I didn't say thank you earlier. Like I said, we were going to record way earlier, and then life happened, and we didn't. So I'm wanting to thank her now. I got a beautiful Valentine from Julie, Miss Juliper, and it's the cutest little card. So thank you so much, Julie, for my Valentine. It was very, very sweet. And I love all of her. I love the Harry Potter stamp, of course, but then, like, the cute little sticker and the inside of her little envelope is all flowery. So cute. So, thank you so much, Julie.
Julie, I got one too, and honestly, I don't know where mine is.
Your kids probably stole it.
They stole everything. Never ending.
Yes. So, thank you for that. Well, jump right in with the knitting, I suppose.
Yeah. Let's do... Actually, I want to do spinning really quick since I showed fiber.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to the point where on the fiber that I was working on, it was too full on my drop spindles. So I don't have, you guys, I don't have a
fancy bobbin.
So I made one. And I picked all the toilet paper off it before I did anything.
Actually,
somebody's probably going to be like, that is not okay. But it's okay for right now. It's okay until I think it's okay.
I think it's fine.
I'm going to say it's okay. So, I saw this shoebox, like this tutorial where you could put like these dowels in a shoebox, and then
you were telling me about that, right? Yeah.
They come from here, and then you can ply from there. So it kind of does the same thing as these really elaborate things, which I'm sure the elaborate things do it way better. But for now, until this is what I have so far, and all of the really fun colors are underneath.
The blue looked really pretty, though.
It is pretty. I'm
seriously impressed by how nice and even yours is. Like, truly.
It's got some hiccups. Like, there are some spots where you're like, what in the world were you doing? But there's some spots where it gets pretty big.
I still think it's impressive.
Sections.
I really do.
And my joins, like when the dog ran off with it, and I had to learn how to make them both, connect the fibers again.
Mm-hmm.
That does not look so fantastic. And I started learning that I'm actually spinning in a different way. Like, I first started where I would, spin it off of my leg, and then I would draft as it fell to the ground, which worked really, really well, and that was great. But then I watched this YouTube video, and she does a park and draft. So she, takes a very small amount that's pre-drafted or whatever, and then she cranks it and just lets it spin. She pinches it, and then she parks it under her arm, and then starts to draft and pinch and draft and pinch until it's all the way out her arm length, and then winds it up. And so I started doing that, and I actually think that's better. It works faster for me.
Interesting.
And the dog doesn't run off with things. So overall, it's probably better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I found this strange. Now that we're speaking of spinning, yesterday I was watching this documentary, and it was it's called Catacombs of Rome or something, and they found this burial site in Rome where all these bodies were, which was very abnormal. And so they were doing this. Well, this one, now I can't even remember what she was. Some scientist, I can't remember the particular type of science that she studied. She found this fiber on one of these bodies, and so she was looking at it. Well, it was all hand-spun fiber, of course, for that era. But she was looking at the fiber, and I guess from a certain time period and a certain place in Europe, they used to spin with the spindle up, and so it creates this, zigzag shape, like a V, like a zigzag V. But then now the spindle is upside down, it creates more of an S shape in the fiber. I thought that was very interesting. I'm like, that's...
Well, yeah, because the spindle that I use has the piece at the top.
Right, and you spin down.
Yeah.
And the other one, which will create the S in the fiber. And when they used to have the spindle where the long piece is up, it creates this,
and they have
V-shape.
those still.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's, I think they're called, top rolls versus the other one.
Yeah, but so based on the way this fiber was, that when she pulled it apart and she got to examine it through a microscope, she could tell which part of the country they were from based on how the fiber was spun.
And see, you wouldn't be able to do that anymore because there's so much internet purchasing and
yeah, I forgot to tell you about that last night.
That
was interesting to
me.
Yeah, I thought that was.
I like that.
Kind of cool. So
see, that's kind of neat to know.
Yeah, they did it differently back then.
Yeah.
Based on where they were from, which makes sense. I mean, I suppose that
totally makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's all my spinning. Yeah, cool.
Would you want to do FOs first or whips?
FOs.
Okay. I'm wearing my first one, guys. I finished my hat. See? Dragonfly hat. I love it. I'll get close so you can see the pattern. See? The little dragonflies that happen. Very happy with it. So that was one of my goals for the Ravel Lennox. So I finished that, and it went up in the Grand Yarn group because I was doing it for ski school. So I finished it. I'm happy with it. don't actually mind that it is variegated. I still think you see the pattern pretty good. So, and I found out that the lady who designed this hat also has a cardigan top that has the same dragonfly pattern in it.
Really?
Yes. And oh my gosh, you guys. So I think it was Faye. Yes, the Silver Pumpkin was asking me if I was enjoying the hat and if it was easy. Seriously, easiest hat pattern, I think, that has a design element.
So easy.
Yeah, it was really, really easy. The pattern is easy to follow. There were no mistakes of any kind. I love it. So I would be curious to try the sweater because I love the dragonfly design.
I do too.
Yeah, so I think it's called the dragonfly top or tank or cardigan, something. I can find out for you guys. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it.
I like it a lot. I started mine. And I'll show you that in a little bit, but I'm not very far. But yeah, it's
very easy.
So fast.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I didn't like is that I like to be able to like anticipate what the pattern will do, and I am having a hard time anticipating it.
Yeah, you do pretty much have to read. It is kind of line by line. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Although
but there's charted directions and written directions, and I'm only following the written directions. I'm not looking at the chart, so that would probably help me do that.
Yeah. But I really like it. I ended up making. I was originally going to make the large size, but then in reading it, she was saying that the large size would make a slouchy beret, and I don't really like slouchy berets. I'm okay with slouchy hats, but I don't really like slouchy berets. So I chose to do the medium, and I'm glad I did because even mine has a little bit of slouch. And I mean, part of that is because I used worsted weight, and the hat actually calls for DK. But I'm glad I chose not to do the large size. I think it would have been too big.
I think so too.
So, but I really like it. I'm happy with the way it came out.
I like it.
And it's very me colors, so I will probably wear it a lot. I've worn it a couple of times since I've made it. So.
I like it.
Yeah. So that's my first finished object for this week.
My first FO is my sockies.
They turned out so cute.
So, my strawberry shortcake socks.
I love them.
Are done. All done. I love the heel. I think they're so much fun. And I did get these done in time for Valentine's Day.
Yay. Did you wear them on
Valentine's Day? I did wear them.
Cute.
And then I washed them.
Nice.
And then I washed them. So I finished them on Thursday.
Nice.
So it was good. And so
I love the heel.
I love it. How stripy it is. It's so much fun.
It is fun.
So
very cute.
They're super soft. Yeah, because they're out of the Glenhaven fingering.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
And they're amazing. They're like really amazing. Yeah, so
it's
see now.
The feet are smaller than mine, otherwise
Now you need them.
I do.
But I think it's hysterical because you can kind of tell when you hold them up. They almost did the same exact thing the whole way around.
It
just cracks me up.
The pooling on the same spot.
That's
funny.
It's hysterical to me. So
I like them. They're really good.
That's my first FO.
I like them. Okay, my second one. I also got my little Valentine's done for my kids. So I made a voodoo.
I hadn't seen it yet. They're so cute.
For my daughter Jillian and hers. So if you guys, my daughter Jillian.
No, Stella.
Don't you want her? Is very girly. Like we're talking super, super girly. So. I honestly, I love you, Mel. I love you, Mostly Munchies. I don't know how you've knit these 9 million times. They're not my favorite thing to knit. They are, however, my favorite thing to bling out. I love them. So she is super girly. She's got little, like, rhinestone tutu and a blingy heart. And she has little rhinestone eyes and eyelashes and a huge old big flower on her head. And instead of making her, like, a mouth, I gave her this cute little heart-shaped button since she was Valentine's Day.
It looks like lips. That's so cute.
It looks like lips. So that was Jillian's little Valentine.
She looks like she's very happy.
And she does look to kiss you. Yes. So, and I got her done. She was also one of my Ravel Linux goals. So, uh-oh. She's being indecent. Her skirt's falling off. Sorry. Wardrobe mishap. Isn't she? I'm just being indecent. But I left her little eyelashes all long, and I like the way they turned out. She's very much Jillian, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she will like her.
She's very Jillian.
So, So that was that one.
Checking.
The dog.
My dog, make sure she's not doing something awful.
She's fine. She's being good.
Somewhat good.
Yeah.
I have a second FO, but I'm not going to show you. It was also one of my Ravelinix goals, but it's my only other one. So I want to say that since we are podcasting tomorrow.
Okay. That's right. I remember you saying that.
Yep. So I'm not going to show you, but it is done. Okay. Except the ends aren't woven in, so it's kind of not done.
So technically it won't count. We'll count it tomorrow, right?
So we'll count it tomorrow.
All right. So my other finished object is the monster I made for Noah. And he was also a Ravelinix goal. So this is the stash busting monster pattern. And I used our little DK minis to make him. And I striped his little body. So he's all stripey. And then I just did solid arms and legs. But gave him different colored limbs. And he's got a little mouth and eyes. I gave him little eyelashes too. One of them's kind of wonky right now. But he likes him. He grabbed him and gave him a great big hug, which was cool. The last time he got a knitted item as a present for Christmas. He got a sweater. And he opened it up and my husband goes, "Hey Noah, what's that?" And he throws it at me. "It's Mommy's."
I forgot about that.
Because he'd seen me knitting it. So he was like, "It's not for me, it's Mom's. It's Mommy's."
Mommy's.
So I was happy that when he opened this, he hugged it. And he's super cute little floppy legs. So
oh, I love it.
Yeah. So I'm happy I got them done, and surprisingly I did finish both my voodoo and my little monster in time. I was slightly panicked when we were podcasting last, and I realized that it was Tuesday, and I only had
You were
3 days.
in total panic. You're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
3 days?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
But you did it.
I did.
It was great.
So,
Good job.
So those are my finished objects for the week.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Whips.
Yes.
Okay. I have multiple whips, but I'm only actually going to show you... This is probably really lucky for you all. I'm actually only going to show you 2 whips that I've got going on. Yeah. Because one's ever ongoing. So, I'm adding another square to my blanket.
I'm loving your blanket, I have to say. Truly loving it.
It's really hard because I'm adding one, but... It's my blanket so far.
So much fun.
And I had initially started out with, I'm going to knit 1 square for every episode. And then, you guys, it's addicting.
I'm obsessed with my little squares.
I am now determined that I will knit 2 squares at least.
Because how many do you have? 14 right now?
I have 14. So
tomorrow, for our 7th episode, that would be
it
right?
would be right. So I'm gonna really try not to work on this tonight after I finish. Yeah. So.
Which is very difficult. You guys would be surprised. I just thought it would be one of those when I have time, I'll make a square. I've kind of put all of my other knitting aside to knit little squares, and I find myself up in my stash bin going, "This one would look good there."
It's ridiculous.
Guys, it's so bad that I got a brand new skein and caked up a brand new skein of yarn just because I had to knit with it, and I made it into a square. But it needed me. It needed me to make it into a square. It had to go on my blanket.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, I 100% recommend this pattern. It's a lot of fun.
You'll start out just using your scraps, and I'm still using my scraps, but you'll start out just by grabbing one and be like, oh, this will be a good idea. I'll use this one. And then you start obsessing, and then you're laying them all out on your kitchen table, and you're going, this one's going to go here. No, this will look better over here.
Or binding them into
don't
skeins.
Touch it, you guys. I have to categorize this. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I made a list.
You made a list?
I
You
did.
made a list.
I made a list.
Of
course I did.
She made a list.
I did.
She made a list when we were choosing our yarn today, too. I was like, what is this list on the top? I made a list. Those are the ones I have to have. You can't have them.
I function better when I have a list. My husband hates it. But
No, they're good. I have lists. I like to make lists, and then I like to cross things off so it makes me feel accomplished. So I may have completed that 6 hours ago, but it's going to go on the list so that way I can just...
You can cross it off because then you feel better?
Yep.
Totally understand.
That is so how I work. Yep. Do you have any other whips?
I do. I have a whip you actually haven't seen yet.
Ooh, I like this.
I worked on my sweater. I did. I got a lot.
More than the cast on.
I know, because I had 3 rows, and now I have a ton. And I'm loving it.
I love it.
Me too. I started working on my sweater,
Oh,
you guys. I can't show it to you. It's all wrapped up. So, yes, I have one more little 8-row section before I get to break for my sleeves. So, I know.
Dude!
I know, I'm super
Gosh, I'm so far behind you.
And I really love her. I'll show this without giving too much away. I love her increases for the sleeves. They're not the same, like, knit front and back that is normal. I can't, now you guys can't see it. But they're super pretty. Like, not, yeah.
Let me see.
I don't want to give too much away because it's not a great pattern, but I really like the way they work.
I know how they're. Yeah. I know how she's doing that.
Yeah, I know. I figured you would by looking at it. So.
Oh, I like that.
Me too. But very seamless almost. I like that it's, yeah. I'm loving the way the yarn is knitting up too. I'm really happy with the little stripes of color and stuff that are happening.
And look at this fun detail.
I know, don't you love that?
I really love this.
Yeah. I'll show that too so you can see.
Yeah, you need to show the detail. The detail's kind of awesome.
So on the front of the front opening of the cardigan, there's this fun little pearl ridge detail that runs down the whole front of the sweater.
I like how they're all different lengths.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's not one that's longer than the other overall, but I like how it staggers.
Yeah. Me too. So yeah, I got working on that, and like I said, I have one more 8-row increase section, and then I just get to work on the body. So,
dude,
and I didn't. The pattern does call for little yarn overs for the buttons, but I chose not to do those because I don't think because they were just buttons at the very top, right where it comes to, and I just won't wear it that way. So I figured there was no point in putting them there.
You could even do like a super cute, like if you ever wanted to close it, like a tinier shawl pin, and just connect it up there, or like a brooch. That would be cute.
And that's what I thought too, because I was like, if I ever wanted it to be like that, I could just put the. I mean, you could just sew buttons onto it, like to have it be decorative almost.
Right.
And did you do it on my shoe? Or yeah, like you said, like a brooch would be pretty too. So
something to connect it if you needed to. That would be so cute.
So yeah, so I got some progress, and I did all of this yesterday because I basically stayed in bed all day because I'm sick again, and my mother-in-law, who is a nurse, is almost 100% convinced that I have a sinus infection. So yay me. So, but yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. It's kind of hard to see the colors in here, guys, but I don't know if you can see. So, it's fun. I think it'll be good. I have this beautiful little kind of like maroon cardigan, or not cardigan, tank top that I want to wear under it. So, yeah.
My phone.
But that's my only whip.
Nice.
I do have another one. That's not true. I do have one, but I'm going to save it for tomorrow. You guys will see it tomorrow.
Yeah. So I was going to show you another one, but I'm looking at the clock and realizing that we're running a little low.
Yeah.
As far as time. So because we needed to show you some yarn really, really fast for the one club and then one for the read along, knit along before it actually goes live in the shop, I wanted to do that really, really fast.
Yeah.
So really quick. These are the skeins for the Sweet Temptations Club.
Oh my goodness.
So this is what will be available up in the shop next week.
So pretty.
So that's those ones. Play with those. And then this one is for the read along, knit along.
Yeah, so pre-orders for these will happen soon, guys.
Yep.
Next week.
Yeah, in March. So this is the semi-solid.
And it's much more peachy than it's showing right there.
It's showing like a sandy color, but it's really more peach. So we'll show it again in the next podcast, and maybe the lighting will help that. And then this is the variegated. So, and it has that peachy color that runs. Too much going on.
So we picked out the fabric for the bags. They're going to be similar to Sarah's the Ladybug bag that has the two-tone. So the top will have this beautiful flower print that kind of matches the variegated skein.
Yeah.
And there'll be another colored fabric on the bottom. And then on the inside as well. So
only the fabric is more peachy color and stuff than it is green. Like, there's a little bit of green,
but not a lot. It's more of the neutral colors.
Yeah. So, all right, you guys.
So I think that's it, you guys. It's kind of a short one today.
Yeah.
We will have kind of a short one again tomorrow.
Because we have so much content that we're trying to split in half. Just
so we will have knitting stuff. We will have FOs. We will have weekly stuff too. We just don't have a ton of time to do it today. So we will have it tomorrow. But,
so.
Which, it's funny that we're saying it's tomorrow because really it'll still be a week apart when you guys see this.
I know. But at least
anyway.
Yeah. So.
Till then. Bye, guys.
Bye.